Good morning to all of you. Today in the law of torts, we will discuss trespass to land. So basically trespass means entering into others, maybe others' rights, others' premises or others, whatever it is. So transgressing into others' property, it is called trespass. Please remember, trespass can be used as a tort, trespass can be filed as a civil case, and trespass can be filed as a criminal case also if the degree is higher. In three ways normally. So normally we discuss about only tort cases. So trespasses which are very simple, right? So trespass, already we discussed trespass on the person. So trespass on the person means, please remember, assault, battery, then malicious prosecution and false imprisonment. These are all instances of trespass to a person. Today we are going to discuss trespass to land. So please basically remember, trespass to land means unlawful interference in the property of another without justification. If you go there with some justification under statute authority, or when it is a public property, or when you are allowed to go there, then they cannot file a case of trespass. So this unreasonable reasonability should be there, right? Having gone, if you do some mischievous act, it is called nuisance, or we will discuss it as a trespass ab initio, right? Please remember, you need not directly interfere with others' property. You can interfere through some tangible object also. If you throw some stones or if you collect some mud and throw it on the other house, yes, it is also trespass. So trespass has got a wide meaning. Trespass to land, please remember. So in criminal cases, trespass is defined under section 441 of the Indian Penal Code, which says that when one person enters into the property of another, right? So if mere interference or mere entering into others' property, of course, with the intention of insulting, annoying, or doing some offense, then it is called trespass. And having lawfully entered, if you remain there for some more time to do some mischievous act, it is also coming under section 441 IPC. The penal sections are 447 if it is a house, 448 house trespass, then 451, 452 lurking house trespass, day HB, all these things are there. Anyway, these are all relating to criminal, it's not necessary. As far as the tort law is concerned, I will give you some examples. Suppose you are staying in a house, having worked together, having worked there for so much of time, you have come and you wanted to take rest. And at that time, somebody started throwing stones on your house, on the roof, and it is causing so much of nuisance also. So this is what is called trespass. So throwing stones on another property, or particularly lands. If you say it is land, it may be correct example. Otherwise you will get confused with nuisance also. Second is to allow stones from a ruinous chimney to fall into the land of another. So if it is falling other, definitely it also amounts to trespass, right? Sometimes you are allowed to go particular area till such time you are not a trespasser. If you transgress the same, or if you extend the same, you may become trespass also. Suppose when a friend calls you, you are a lawful visitor, you have got a license to visit the house, but you are there to stay only up to the wedding, up to the so-called visitors lounge or the drawing room. If you go into the bedroom, it may amount to trespass, right? Now we'll discuss a couple of cases. One is this Madhav Vittal Khudwa versus Madhav Das Vallabh Das. Second. So Madhav Vittal Khudwa versus Madhav Das Vallabh Das, 1979. Right. Here Madhav Das Vallabh Das has taken a portion from the plaintiff's house, and this man was staying in the upstairs. Actually, he is living in the first floor. On some occasions, the defendant who is having a car, he parked the same in the premises of the plaintiff. Of course, the plaintiff have already told him not to park and park it outside. Of course, since it is not causing any inconvenience, he parked the same. Well, now a dispute arose between them, and this man filed a case of tort against the defendant who is staying in the upstairs portion. Right? So, he filed a case of trespass to his land. But the court held that the tenant has got a right to park without any inconvenience to anybody, and also without getting any permission from the owner of the building. He has got a right because he is staying there for rent. He cannot use the public streets as parking place. The only provision is it should not cause inconvenience to the others. And second one, Hearst versus Pictures Theatres Limited 1915. Pictures Theatres Limited means it's a cinema hall. So our gentleman Mr. Hearst, he went to a movie. Actually, he purchased a ticket. He went to the movie. He went to the so-called Pictures Theatres Limited, and he was seeing the show. So this happened in 1915. So actually, he was suspected to have entered without valid ticket, and therefore the ticket collector or the checking inspector came there and asked him to leave the hall. Then he objected for the same. And actually, when he was asked to show the ticket, he was not able to, because normally we don't keep the tickets till the show is over. So something he was not able to show the ticket. Therefore, so the gateman lifted him literally. Actually, he refused. The gateman lifted him literally to go out. Of course, then he he said, okay, Baba, I will go. He simply walked out of the theatre. Then he filed a trace of trespass against the theatres. Right? So he held the liable for trespass, false imprisonment, and also assault, because the gatekeeper wanted to lift him. Right? So the court held that he was a licensee because he was entered the premises. Before entering itself, you should have checked whether he has got a ticket or not. So when he entered and sat in the chair, it is an understanding that he is a licensee. He has got an entry. He was given a pass for the entry, and he was considered as a grant. He was granted license to see the cinema. So he is not a trespasser. Therefore, the picture theatres, they have to pay compensation. So this is a good case. Please learn these two cases and write the exam well. Thank you.